Hello everyone, here with HBETF, and this is a fairly basic Foodcoats list, except that we have the new current scarcity of resources in here, which is an absolute nightmare for the runner to deal with. Almost every runner deck is full of resources these days. Hayley wants to install two in the same turn, but when they cost 2 more each, it's just not happening. So we see Bookmark, Astrolabe. Bookmark is kind of a warning sign, says there could be an apocalypse happening. And Da Vinci. Okay. Does trash the ash. Kind of whatever for us. Guess we'll give him a card. And let's protect our server. Don't want to let the current go too easily. I'll at least stall his resources for a long time. Doesn't have any credits, so he's just running to build his Da Vinci. I guess this is like clicking for credits for him. I can deal with that. So if he is on, okay, out of the ashes. So maybe just notorieties. It's hard to know exactly. Would he face check this? I think he might. This isn't the ideal ice to the bottom of your server, but we're going to have Caprice near later anyway. And hopefully we can just even not res this. I don't know what he's up to. Just want to get this started as early as possible, because we need money to res our ice. We're kind of playing a more Glacier build, but it means you spend a lot of effort trying to get the money to just res your ice. And I'm not positive that it is the right way to go. Like, if you're playing ice like wall of static, in order to tax like a paperclip by like an extra $1, or same idea with Bastions, a little bit more tax on paperclip. At the end of the day, it's not that dramatic. Let's pitch 2 agendas. So we'll pitch the food, we'll pitch the other food. It'll probably come back to us with how we need it. Worry about Romeo, I'm going to pop this right now. Can't have him get 4 points. And with our current, when this current is probably slowing him down significantly. So we had to pay 2 extra to install this contract running in archives. And he can't because of the extra $2 to do his Hayley trigger. I don't know if it tells him in the interface he can't afford it, but ignoring the install cost. Oh, or maybe it doesn't. I haven't read Da Vinci in a while. You install it ignoring the install cost. Right. Yeah, I'd buy that. He's still paying for his patron, which I'm happy with. Now we can do the Ashes patron thing, which is all right. He's getting $4 a couple cards. It's a lot of deck slots to play all these out of the Ashes. But he has drained the entire contract in 1 turn almost. Which is kind of fun. Okay, another ice that isn't really what we want to see right now. If we left our ash, we could archive it now, but I didn't think it would happen this way. Let's okay, let's play both hedges. I want to get a real ETR or Caprice before we start scoring anything. Doesn't have any programs anyway, so we could have stopped him from doing Patron for a turn. It's only one card better than just clicking to draw. Two bookmarks. What? Is this because it's like multiple notoriety? Is that the plan? Sounds pretty wacky. I don't know. I'm gonna, oops, I don't want to go there. I'm gonna make this the econ remote. I'm gonna do a new remote, given that our card, which I kind of dislike doing. But let's see what we can get. So the more efficient play is to install the other Adonis, start advancing this, and hope he can't get in for a turn. I think we're just going to score this. And our ice situation, not looking too favorable. Yeah, we'll just let it pass. I don't want to let him install more resources on the cheap. Like he discarded Tech Writer, for example, which is good for us. So he's halfway through his deck. Maybe not Apocalypse, because he has this Shrike, which is fairly pricey to replace if he was on Apocalypse. It might just be a bunch of notorieties. Whew, Net Celebrity, whiffing my current. Gets his Beth down. So yeah, we probably installed this Beth for a little while. I don't think we wanted to pay 4 for it. Good for him. Look at all these things happening in archives. So we could refetch our current. Or we could just jam. But he has so many cards now. Discards notoriety. Doesn't he want that? I thought he would load his bookmark if that was what he wanted to do. Kind of confused. I guess we got to stop him from coming in there. Because he has Ashes. He's got 5 clicks. And we got to spend some money because I don't want to get ahead and have 5 clicks for too long. Film critic, probably not relevant at all to us. Let's take this while we can. Get rid of his current. Get some more moolah. Got a Caprice now for the food score at the end. Barriers, who plays those these days, right? But this is going to actually be annoying for him. He's going to draw a little food now. That's what needs to happen. Before he does too much to us. No such luck. So there's a Sherlock 2 here. Yeah, we'll let this sit here. Maybe he'll kill it. That's kind of fun if he does. This is expensive. It's going to make it not possible for him to go there. And now we're under 15. So this is why I'm playing this deck again. This is a very, very good ratio on this ice. The cost is 6, which is very reasonable for a Kogate that can't be yogged. Has 3 Severtines, all of which are face check punish. and can end the run. So it has everything. Dices, it does all the good things. What's there already to play ice onto? Is this... I mean, he's already thrown away 2 notorieties. What's his play? Can't spend our money fast enough. I don't know. I think I gotta worry about R&D pretty soon. Another EG. So this is 4 to break. That's pretty decent. Right now this is like 6 to have a Caprice shot. It's not bad. Let's see if we can force his hand. Will he come to server 3 if we shuffle back and put the Jackson in? Would love to tax him on a run before we actually start. Trying to score our food, because the food's gonna be a tough score. Ideally you do it at the start against Shaper, but weren't able to really get it going on. I was afraid he would just steal it of HQ if he had a barrier breaker early on. Turner was the last one he got, but it can be, excuse me, the other way around just as easily. So he's actually spending 3 real clicks to run this. That's still better than clicking for credit and card, because he's got $4 and 2 cards. Da Vinci Corroder seems good. Oh, and a Faust. So he must be playing to Levy, and then second pass he'll actually play his notorieties. That's fair. You should probably trash that just in case. It would increase density in HQ on, he might think, oh no, there's the Paul-Op. Welp. We can do the double trick. Since it's not res, you can res Caprice, he Paul-Ops it, you res the other Caprice. Or we just give him an agenda and fish the Caprice out. That's probably the way to go. Yeah, I would say that's the way to go. We'll let him take this beta test, and then we'll just immediately fetch the Caprice back in there. HQ again. Oh, it's Patron. He just wants to draw. Not that great, really. He spent 2 for 2 cards. Did not expect that. I thought he would pursue this. Maybe thinks it's not an agenda. I guess if you already weren't on game point, so he... Uh-oh. Didn't need to run it. Oh, we have to score it now. So there's 3 left in R&D. We're probably okay to fire this, but I don't think we want to, because best case we make some econ, but the problem is we don't really need to make econ. We just need to get to the finish line somehow. This is where having Botoclair would be great. Instead, we really don't have much to do besides get the second Caprice or feed one. and then fetch and score again. We're gonna have a hard time even drawing 2 agendas now. Oh boy. I think we're gonna lose an R&D here. If he just runs R&D for 3 cards periodically, he's very likely to win that way. Especially with 5 clicks every turn. Rough. I guess our best chance is if he overspends coming here. Then maybe he can't afford to break all the way through here. I think that's our best option. He's spending a lot here. If he doesn't get any agendas, then we can make the feeding play. Might have a third notoriety also. Yeah, I think he overplayed here. I don't think he needed to run here urgently because we're going to the remote anyway, so like what's the rush, right? He can't afford to pull up that, so we're gonna just get to just... Oh. Gotta get that to safety. Bidding 13 right now, 15, 17. We're actually not that rich. We can force him to show up. Let's think about this. He's gonna come anyway, I think. I think he buys this as an agenda. Really? Maybe not. Just needs to reload. Okay, so maybe his plan is to just run the... Oh nice, second Caprice. To run R&D for... and steal 2 out of R&D. So if you're not familiar with the double Caprice trick, how it works is that normally if the innermost ice is rezzed, then when they're in the encounter phase, they're using icebreakers, they can also pop the Paul off to trash your Caprice. And then you can't res the other one because this only works when they pass the last ice. But if it's unresed, then you can res your Caprice, and if they trash it, they're still in the window before they even get to the ice, and then you can res the other one, and it will work. Yeah. And a fat stack of ice. So not too much in the way of tricks and shenanigans in this deck. It's very basic Glacier style play. But the Fairchild Jonas did a ton of work. It was like 3 clicks for him to go through a bunch of times. He paid for this as well. It's just really tough for them to break Fairchilds. There's not a lot of efficient ways in the game to go through it. And we're able to run our Breaker Bay. This is sketchy against Wizard, but everyone else doesn't really want to trash this stuff early in the game. So if you can just run your campaigns down, it provides you with more money you even need. Though really we're going to spend easily all that money on this run, on this score here. We would have paid 10, 13, 15, 17, 19. Plus 3 for this is 22. So we didn't actually have a lot of money to spare. We had exactly enough money. Plus a bit to boost the trace. So I like the deck. If you're looking for a solid deck that is not any like gimmicks or like some would say cheese, like I would say Boom is like a cheese or like a 7-point combo kind of thing. This is like quote unquote real Netrunner. Building remotes, scoring stuff, icing your servers, playing like actually good ice. And it can work sometimes. Current definitely makes a difference there. I love having 2 of this current because cards like Beth, even the Paul Op, the Patron, the Contract, there's a ton of targets these days for this card. And if the runner's in like this early sort of setup phase, they don't want to run and trash it either. So all around, very good addition from the latest pack. Thanks for watching.